Here's Mike.
Well, whether she's portraying policewoman Pepper Adams or a housewife whose life is filled with erotic fantasies, as she did in Dress to Kill, my next guest just brings her a quality to her work that few actresses can. And her name is Angie Dickinson, as if you didn't know.
How nice of you to say that. That's a...
Yeah.
Can I write that down? Like a quality? How nice. I think quality is a good word.
But you have class, and that's something you don't acquire. You either have it or you don't.
I hope so.
Yeah. I love when you go on with Johnny. We were just talking about that, because I think he is what is it? Why is it such a good rapport between you two?
I try not to analyze those things too much so that we don't start studying it, but we know we like each other very much.
Yeah.
We amuse each other.
You socialize at all with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's a real close fondness. Known him a long time as well. When he was barely in '63, I made my first appearance on his show when he was when people were still saying Johnny Carson.
I remember you doing my show when you actually held a record of Burt Bacharach's up, and you were pushing the records.
I know.
And nobody knew him at the time either.
That's right. I have that picture. Excuse me. I have that picture with you among my wonderful pictures that we all save of our, of people we love to be photographed with, and you're there. And it breaks me up that there I am pushing Bacharach with a good album.
You just made a film that has added another dimension to your place as one of the country's top actresses. You're a sex symbol, Angie, and you always have been. I mean, I am a very happily married man, but for some reason when you walk away, I look. I cannot explain that,
Oh, that's
You know you've got that too, don't you?
I know it when you tell me,
come on.
Now, but I don't go around thinking about it.
No, but you know that...
I feel my
all the guys are in the studio tonight, and they're never here. I can tell you this, honestly. They're all here. Listen to them. They're all going, these are young guys, healthy, young people, but they're here to see Angie.
That is so nice. I don't... This only happened one time. Oh, no, I got another one. I got another story. Where you say everybody, and they kind of say, Bo Derek's here, and everybody shows up. I was in New York, and I was going to do a show. I won't say the name because I didn't like how it turned out. And Muhammad Ali had just come off doing the show before
that's a tough act to follow.
And nobody saw me. Those people that are usually around to take a look weren't there. And then I went campaigning a couple of years ago for Birch Bayh in Indiana.
Oh, well, that's
unfortunately, he lost, but he's a wonderful man, and I was happy to run around the country for him. And but we had to catch the plane in Chicago, and Rosie Greer was on the same campaign
Rosie
tour.
Greer is a plane. I mean, he's bigger than a 747.
He is beautiful.
Isn't he a great guy?
Oh, he's wonderful.
You got to get him on here.
Yeah, you should. He's so interesting.
Oh,
and warm and loving. Well, we had to catch the plane fast. We ran through the Chicago airport.
You and he?
He and I. And
talk about somebody needing interference.
And he was walking, and I was running, and nobody saw me again. It was, hi, Rosie. Hey, Rosie. Hey, baby. Hey, Rosie. And I am absolutely so. If you want to be in the skies, run around with Rosie.
I'll make you feel good. Right. One time, I was on the Emmy Awards as a presenter, and somebody came to me and said, that 50 million people are going to see this tonight. And I walked down with Lena Horne, who had a dress almost on. Okay? And when I saw her, I just gulped. I said, oh, nobody's going to see me. I swear to you, I'm not kidding you. Not only did no one ever say they saw me, not even my mother or father called me and said they saw me, okay? Walked out with this woman, the whole country just looked at this woman.
And without that dress, they would still have looked, because she is incredible.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
She's gorgeous. Do you talk about quality?
And stage presence.
That woman. She's coming to L.A.
I'll say she is. I hope she hears us talking about her. Maybe I'll get her up here. She's something. She's really something.
I'd love to see you with her.
Yeah. Want me to call you if she comes?
Absolutely. I'll stand out there with the guys that are all going to show up and look at her, too.
I'll put one of you on each side, and no one will see me. You surprised everybody when you did Dress to Kill.
Yes, the last time I was on your show was when I was promoting Dress to Kill.
Was that you in the shower? I can hardly wait to ask.
I'm clean. Must have been me.
Oh.
I was there for part of it anyway. I took a lunch break like everybody else. No, that was not I.
Oh, son of a gun, I thought I'd...
I know. I said, Brian, get a good body.
Oh, like yours is chopped liver, huh?
I was afraid
Were you afraid to do that?
I didn't want to go too far out on the limb. I had only been about 2 years out of policewoman, and I thought I knew how people wanted my image, you know, to be, or how they that was my image. Did they want me to stay that way? I felt. And so at first I turned the picture down, you know. Oh. And I said, Brian, I can't do that. I mean, I can't do that stuff.
Now, on a thing like that, this may sound like a dumb question, but you are a very well put together lady, okay? Now, if somebody's going to do a nude scene for Angie Dickinson, you got to approve that, don't you? I mean, you're not going to let just anybody schlep in that shower, right?
I just said pick a good one.
Did you really?
Brian? Yeah, because he said, I did turn the picture down. I said, I can't. It's a very erotic picture.
Oh, yes, it was.
And he said, indeed. I gotta have you. I gotta have you. He said, what if I use a double? I said, oh, that would be wonderful. I'll do it.
Just like that?
Yeah.
You talk about Brian De Palma, I should say.
Brian De Palma.
Were you pleased with the outcome?
Oh, yes. That's a wonderful movie. It's a wonderful style, if not a wonderful total piece and story, because it's a little hard to follow. I still haven't figured it out.
Toward the end, it got a little.
Yeah, it isn't a perfect movie. But its style was so good.
Very good.
Yeah, he has wonderful. His Carrie is on tonight. That was his first big one, and the beginning of those bloody ones for him.
Sissy Spacek, huh?
Yeah. Oh, isn't she wonderful?
She's fantastic. And so are you.
And Nancy Allen is his wife, and she's in Carrie as well.
Oh, is she? I know she was in your picture, Dress to Kill. Well, I want to talk to you some more, and you're so classy. I haven't even mentioned your movie yet. So will you stay, and we'll talk about it after this message? Okay.
Yes.